Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time.
Alright, I am on the hunt again with my fairly new Hunter Arena deck. It's kind of strange. It's got 4 hyenas and two carrion birds, which is pretty awesome. Kind of wish it was the other way around, like kind of incredibly wish it was the other way around. I am second guessing one of my picks. There was a chance to take the 3/3 bear with taunt, or I ended up taking a Dark Iron Dwarf. And under normal circumstances, 1,000,000% correct. But given the amount of beast-related stuff in this deck, I think I actually should have taken the bear. Also, I don't have that much taunt. So, given this hand, I think I'm going to pitch the Dark Iron Dwarf and maybe get something cheaper, maybe get some removal. That would be nice. I'm going first, which is horrible. The Warden's pretty good. I'm okay with that. That is not a helpful first turn play. Give +1/+0 in charge to my nothing in play. But yeah, I think for this deck, I probably should have taken the bear instead of the dwarf. If I had that bear in my starting hand instead of that particular Dark Iron Dwarf, which I can't guarantee because there are 2. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. Why didn't I get this first turn? Why do I get it now? It's stupid now. Now is really stupid. I don't have any one-cost stuff that I'm going to draw and be able to cast. I can cast a hyena that he will just trade and kill. I don't want to sit around and do nothing though. Like do 2 damage to him. I don't really want to spend my turn tracking. I'd rather do 2 damage to him than track now, because I've got plays for my next few turns.
I wonder.
That may be a stupid instinct, but that's how I feel. I need to get something in play to buff with my Shattered Sun Cleric. I don't know. I'm going to play the hyena. I don't like this play, but like I'm giving him control of whether to damage me or kill it in some other way. But yeah, that's what I would do in his position. But I didn't like the alternative of not doing anything. I don't like that much either. 3/2 creature. Oh joy! I can do the same crap again. Well, this time I have enough mana to tracking and then still do something. And heck, if I wanted to, I could unleash the hounds this thing and kill it. That'd be a really crappy play. Or unleash the hounds, hit him for 3, and then he kills it. Why? Be a lot of cards to waste on nothing much. So I'm going to track, because no matter what I get, I can still cast him. Multi-shot. Multi-shot would be pretty good. Venture Co Mercenary would probably be good. Which is better, though? I don't know. I can afford to cast the multi-shot next turn or the Warden. I'd rather get out the Warden and then Shattered Sun it. It's probably stupid not to take the Mercenary for 5 to play him on turn 5. Okay, I'm gonna take him. It's also I should have just taken the removal. I'm pretty sure, I think, but if you play him on turn 5, that's pretty strong, and I didn't want to lose that opportunity. River cards I don't take are discarded, so I have 1 less good removal card in my deck now too. Alright. So that's not great. As in, like, it's bad. Hey, I drew a multi-shot anyway. That's kind of cool. But, is that what I want to do? If I play the Warden, he doesn't have enough to just flat-out kill the Warden with what he has in play. I mean, he could do that and then Kung Fu it, which wouldn't even hurt him. Now, the multi-shot will kill that, which is good. It will wound him pretty badly, but he'll still be in the way, and that'll take my entire turn. So my choice would be to trade for him or do nothing with my guy. I hate to sit around and do nothing with my guy, but like I could buff him with the cleric, and then what? That is not helping right now. I do want to be able to play the Venture Co Mercenary next turn, if possible. You know what, I'm thinking I'm better. I know I've got a big fatty coming. I think I'm better off clearing the board. I want to do that, because killing that is good, and now this thing can't survive this. I don't want to give him a chance to heal or buff that in any way, and I don't have any other beasts in my hand, so this guy's not actually anything better than just a 2/2 for me right now. So I'm going to trade him. I have presented a sound chain of logic. That doesn't mean it was the best move. If you can think of a better thing I should have done, let me know in the comments. But yours will probably involve the benefit of hindsight. I mean, wild growthing, that's not good. The fact that I'm not pressuring him and it's allowing him to just build up with the wild growth, that's pretty bad. On the other hand, wild growth is kind of card disadvantage, and for the moment I can play Captain Fat here. Now, this is going to stop me from playing any other creatures. If he had some way to disable him badly without actually killing him, that would be annoying. But I think I'm going to get some damage out of this guy. So, I have a question. I can spend my entire turn casting the Shattered Sun Cleric, which is very expensive, but then this guy would be even bigger, hit my opponent for 8, and he's going to have to do something about this. I could play the Explosive Trap, which I like a lot. I mean, he attacks with the Tiger, it's going to go off and just do 2 damage, which is nothing. If he had other creatures out, then it might kill them, but I can't count on that. I'd be better off waiting until he puts out more stuff. And I don't have any beasts to unleash with the hounds there, so I think the best play is definitely to make him fatter and sort of equalize our life totals a little bit. Puts the ball in his court. He's the one with the problem now. He has more cards. I don't doubt he can solve the problem, but he's going to have to expend effort. Yeah, that's a very good card because it gives him the bonus as well.
My eyes are open.
Yeah, this guy's pretty efficient. I don't know why I never end up with any of them. Getting me. Yeah, he didn't have enough mana left, or he could have used his Kung Fu and then killed this thing. Okay. I can cast creatures again, so I'm actually okay. Like, the amount of effort it took him to take down that guy, that was fine. He spent a 5/5 creature and basically spent his Savage Roar as well. That's really all it did. Now, trading for that's not ideal. I could cast the Argent Commander and kill that, which seems kind of excessive. And I'd be spending my bubble, but I would still have 2 guys in play and do some damage. You play the Warden, you can stop that guy pretty well, but then I don't have enough mana left to do anything else good. Whereas next turn I would be able to drop both of these. And again, I don't really want to drop the Explosive Trap just for a creature that's not going to die, that isn't very good. So yeah, I think the best play right now is to retain board control in this manner. Yeah, most of the Druid AoEs, all the Druid AoEs I'm aware of, are going to do less than 3 damage, so it would take a lot of effort for him to kill them off that way. Now, putting out the world's fattest fat is a little unfortunate for me. I can admit it. Doesn't make me happy. This is great, wish I had some of those earlier, but what am I going to do about Ultra Fat? Because I can buff this guy up to 6 attack, and then boom. But I'd have to trade both my guys to kill this. That would be more than enough attack, but he does 8 damage to each thing, so it's not very pretty. On the other hand, it's not pretty, but it may be what I just have to do. I'm going to have to take the card disadvantage on this. I'll still have out a Dark Iron Dwarf and whatever else I want to do with my mana. So I don't see much choice, and I think that's what I'm doing. I could play the Explosive Trap and let it kill him when he attacks, but he could call my bluff not attack and just build up more forces and be better than I am. I don't like that. Now, do I cast the bird? I think I'm going to save the bird. I'm still going to save the Explosive Trap. I'm just going to cast the guy that uses my mana most efficiently. Because I'd rather cast the bird and another beast in the same turn to guarantee a card draw, not give him the chance to kill it first. Plus, I could cast him, another beast, draw another beast, unleash the hounds, and go crazy! Just, like, insanely obliterate him. Kind of like the Constructed Hunter decks that I've been running into. That's no good. You get innervate, draw a card from that guy. That's a pretty good combo for limited. Pretty good combo there. Now, what's he going to do? He's got 6 mana to spend. Stupid innervate.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Make him fatter. Okay. Can't attack right away, so it's not the end of the world. He didn't get any more spells, so he didn't draw like a million cards. So that could have been worse, even though it was not pretty. Explosive Trap would be a little bit better now. Probably accomplish something. Although, it only works when my hero is attacked, so it would only take place after they kill the Warden. Which is why, like, I'm seeing a lot of reasons why this card is not as great as I always think it is. Still pretty darn great. So I can cast the Buzzard, and then the Hunter, whose Beast, like the board that comes out, would draw me a card. That would be 5 out of my 9 mana. I'd still have enough left to do most of the junk I have, so I can see what I draw when I do that. Yeah, I think that's the thing to do. Find out whether it's worth unleashing the hounds, maybe. We'll see. Draw me a card and see what I get. Explosive Shot. Wow, that would be fantastic if I still had 5 mana left. But that's not my fault. There's no way I could have run that. That would have given me 5 mana left. If I do this, then I can attack with a 3/2 and a 3 and a 2/1, in addition to the guys who are actually ready to attack. I don't know. I don't think I want to do that now. I think I want to... I'm going to kill this. And then I'm going to hit for 1. I'm going to shoot. And I'm going to lay down my Explosive Trap, just because it's a good use of mana. Some protection from later. And now he has to start thinking, like, it'll just cause him a little stress, because he's got to think, like, so, well, Snipe's not all that good a card, but when your opponent has it out, and you're looking at what to cast, it is annoying. Speaking of annoying, killing my Dark Iron Dwarf and drawing a card for so little mana. That's annoying. Not too happy with him now. I still have all this taunt, though. He's not even going to get through to me, that's for sure. That's not good. Stupid juggler. I mean, at this stage of the game, it's not the end of the world like I normally think it is, but it's friggin' bad. I don't want him. Do not want him. He still has no taunt. Okay, he's going to weaken that, and he's going to kill it with his now quite large, like, accountant here. You understand? Auctioneer. He killed my card draw bird because he got rid of the taunt. Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah. You know what else is annoying? Like, so annoying? I'm guessing that was annoying. Just go out on a limb. And yeah, I'm not going to unleash the non-existent hounds right now, so I'll just do the obvious things, like shooting him and beating him down a little. Just soften him up. I have to kill my card-drawing bird. All the inconsiderate... Explosive Shot, very good. Starving Buzzard, that's what it's called. I'm not going to remember that name for a while. Although saying I'm not going to remember it might help me remember it. So yeah. Oh, that is a crazy weapon. What a crazy, crazy weapon. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. Seems like the thing to do. Because now I can, for example, like this makes me immune when attacking. So I can, for example, with impunity, knock that guy down to nearly nothing. And then there's like, oh, a boar walks along and like bites him while he's like bleeding to death. So now I can hit him for 4 and do this, make it 6. I don't see a lot of sense in trying to kill this guy off. I mean, if I could just use my bow again right away, I would, because he's going to kill my otherwise quite decent enraged taunt guy, but no. And Unleash the Hounds doesn't work on the hunter, it only works on her pet, because he's a boar, she's not. Well, she's not really that good a conversationalist, but she's still not a beast. So, obvious beats are obvious. I'm in an okay position now. Okay, I'm in a pretty good position considering I have the longbow. It's only good for 1 more use. I do need to finish this guy off, though. Druids are so strong, he could have all kinds of crazy late game stuff that would be annoying. That's annoying, too. now that I think of it. Yep, that was not too pleasant. I do like when it's late game and I start drawing all my fatness. That is that is some epic fatness right there. Now, I don't have a lot of choices for getting through that. Like, if I attack him, this guy will kill his taunt guy. The alternative is to wait, see if he attacks over top of my minions and triggers off the trap. That would be nice. That would be very convenient. I can't count on him doing that. I think I'm better off killing that. I have a power that's going to keep doing damage to him, so actually delaying actions are perfectly fine for me. But yeah, I think I'm better off killing this. I mean, he could kill off my 7/7 with his two guys, so yeah, it's obvious. I have to do that. He's going to be hard-pressed to survive next turn, because I can just use this on him. No, I can't. That's not very nice. And that seems like a top deck for him, but he's still in a bad, bad place.
I can see.
He doesn't have enough attack power out there to take this guy out. He was going to die in 2 turns. If I were him, I would have kept going just to find out. But no, that's a win for me. Level up my hunter. So 2-0. Still don't know if I have a great feel for this hunter thing that I've constructed out of remnants and scavengers, basically. There's a lot of scavengers, actually. 2 scavenging buzzards, 4 friggin' hyenas that eat my dead beasts. Very scavenger-heavy sort of beast deck. What do we got? Almost had a Cartesian, which I don't really get that well. I mean, Cartesian is a place, and it's a card game. I don't know. I'm not getting it, I feel. You're too expensive, and I'm going to take a chance and try and get another creature. Why am I going first again? Have I been first every single time? Or did I win that first game from, like, going second? I want my coin! Where's my coin? No. Well, I'm glad I drew a 2-drop. On the other hand, I'm playing against a mage, so I can't expect my stuff to last very long. She didn't play a creature yet, though. That's kind of a bad sign overall, because she might just not have a lot of low-cost stuff in her deck. But it's a good sign that I can put him out and maybe have him not insta-die. I like him not insta-dying. Now he's going to insta-die. 50-50 chance. Ah! That coin flip makes such a huge difference, because if he hadn't done that, I would have played my Shattered Sun Cleric, 3/3, killed that. I would have been in an awesome board position. Now I'm not in as awesome a board position. So what are we going to do? I think we're going to play Animal Companion. I don't want the 2/4. Either of the other ones would be fine. Wow, I said what I didn't want, and the random didn't give me what I didn't want. I'm very confused. I thought I was for sure going to get the one I didn't want. I wasn't trying to trick Murphy's Law, though. I was seriously, I'm very happy with a 4/4 taunt for 3. That is an amazing play. If I could have chosen which one would come out, this is the one I would have chosen. I would have been okay with the 4/2 charge, because I would have hit her, and she would have probably had to spend her guy killing it or something. It was worth a try. This is good, though. She's going to have to spend effort to get rid of him. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that is fine. She spent her coin and lost her eel and, like, all her mana from the turn. Totally acceptable. Now, I could play this and hit her for 2. This guy would just die to Engineer plus Fire Blast, although that means she's not casting anything that costs more than 2, which wouldn't be that bad. The other choice is I play the Razorfen Hunter. I think this is actually better. even though it doesn't use my mana as efficiently. It's going to be harder for her to take out both of those, and as long as one's still alive, I can Shattered Sun Cleric and Scavenging Hyena. But if the boar's still alive, I could trade the boar for something and boost my hyena. Okay, kill the boar, that's totally reasonable. You still have a creature left, and I lost 1 attack power. Makes sense. Now, do I get to keep my creature for a turn? I do. She's going to draw cards. I don't like her drawing cards and putting out all kinds of gnomes and stuff, but I think I can live with this. If I do go Shattered Sun and Hyena, my Hyena is going to get its butt kicked by the Gnome Copter here. And that's not great. On the other hand, it seems like quite a waste of multi-shot. It won't kill him, and she's a 1/1. And it would take my whole turn's mana. Viable choice would be play the Stranglethorn Tiger. It's fat. It's probably not going to die right away. Cast that, kill the Engineer, I think. That's starting to look like a pretty good play. Again, I don't want to just buff this. Buffing this wouldn't make it big enough to kill that. So yeah, I'm going to go with this plan.
Sucks.
Boom. Tiger. And again, I can try and engineer it so I play the Hyena just before I trade some other beasts. It may not work out that way, but that would be a good way to get more than its 2 mana is worth. Saw that coming. It was kind of unavoidable. I could have just attacked her. Maybe that would have been smarter. But, I mean, I don't know. It didn't feel like it was going to improve the situation that much. I didn't really want her to get more creatures. Now I could multi-shot and kill both of them until she does something.
Cleanse the Sunwell.
I'm probably going to multi-shot because it'll kill 2 of them at random, and that's pretty good. It'll kill any 2 of them at random. Whichever is left won't be able to kill the tiger once it reveals itself, once it breaks stealth, and I'll still have 2 mana left to drop a hyena, probably. Multi-shot. Well, that reduces my choice on what to kill, and unfortunately, that's actually really poor, because now my tiger's going to be super vulnerable when it comes out. I don't have a lot of choice, though. I got to do it. It's still, she has to kill it, because it does 5 damage every turn. And I'm going to drop one of these guys so that if she does kill it, then I'll get back 2 damage. So what she wants to do is play an Ogre and Arcane Blast. The Ogre would give her +1 spell power, 2 damage would kill both of these guys. That would be one hell of a smooth turn.
Your magic shall not save you.
Spellbreaker, that's kind of annoying. Okay. Looking less like she's killing them both, though. This will not survive too long against a mage, that's for sure. That's fine. Gladiator's Longbow, and I can play it. Okay. Now I've got some choices. I mean, I could play the Hyena, trade for him, and then the non-silenced Hyena would get bigger. I'd still do 2 damage. That doesn't seem great, although I could do the Hyena and still Shattered Sun and do 2 damage from this, which is a fair amount. On the other hand, I can't multi-shot because it requires minimum 2 targets. I could cast the bow, waste a charge from the bow, killing him, which is not a big waste. It could do more, but that's actually pretty damn good. And that would leave me with a very strong board position, but I wouldn't be getting any more creatures out. That's probably going to cause her a lot of concern, though. And the other plan involves spending a lot of cards. This involves not spending many cards, and I think I'm going to elect that. If she has an Acid Ooze, it would be annoying, but yeah, no, I'm going to get rid of him. And she's going to have to spend other stuff if she wants to get rid of this, plus she took 7 damage. We're getting closer to parity in terms of hit points, given the mage rule that I only... that was another good reason for trading it, is because it was going to die in 1 turn. I did get 5 damage, though. I got 5 damage from this, just like if I use it to attack her directly. I don't know. The smartest? Probably not. If I Sun Fury this guy, he can trade for that and make this one bigger, which is not the best deal, but keeping her at no creatures in play does seem pretty handy. I don't want to use this charge on a 3/3 that's already done its thing. I could try and ignore it and wait to multi-shot it when she plays something else, but that's not good because she'll be able to kill some of the stuff that I play. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to
We must
boost
cleanse
you,
the Sunwell.
play you, trade, making him bigger, and inflict 2 damage. Boom. And I'll just hang on to my bow for now, which gives her more time to draw an Acidu's, but, I mean, I want to use this on something better if possible. Just doing 5 damage to her is not the ideal purpose. Well, the first thing to do is tracking and see what I can get. I have a 1-1 and a 3-3 with no powers. She has a 3-6. Yeah, so I'm going to go with the one that is fat. So that's going to shape what my turn is, though. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep her at not having any creatures. She could attack this guy, even though she'd be losing hers, it would freeze him. He wouldn't be able to attack for another turn. That'd be kind of annoying. So yeah, now I'm going to expend my super ultra mega crazy death bow and a sheep. Get rid of that thing, which is a good deal for her, but it keeps the battlefield under my control while I drop a war golem. And she just spent a polymorph, so she's probably not too happy to see the war golem. On the other hand, this is Arena. It's quite possible she has more than one polymorph, but she can't fireball this guy, or, well, she had to, actually, fireball would get rid of him pretty good. She'd fireball him and then use her fire blast, but it would take most of her turn at least. I don't know, whatever.
I wonder.
I'm happy to see him. He has no powers. He's not too special. I like him better than the core hounds, though. The 9-5, if I'm going to pay 7, I'd much rather have the balanced stats than have something that's only got 5 toughness. She is going to pyroblast, not me. Well, that guy did his job. He gained me 10 hit points. Yeah. I mean, he gave me 10 hit points and took a card from the opponent. Just gaining 10 hit points, not good. Getting rid of an obnoxious card is good. Oh, well, I'm going to hit you for 3, and she's got a lot of cards left and I don't, but I don't have much choice. If I want to press for victory here, I got to deploy my hand, do 2 damage, and hope that she can't just blow them all up easily. I mean, if she had a Flame Strike and then Fire Blast is this guy, that would leave me with only 1 attack power in play. I would not be happy.
It's time for a little blood.
Hey, Berserker. He's very good in a mage deck, because, I mean, she can just ping him and turn him into a 5-2. Sea Giant, that's pretty annoying. Kind of giving more respect to these guys lately. I mean, compared to a 7-7 for 7, an 8-8 that will often cost less than 7 is actually quite good. He's actually a very good creature.
What to do? What to do?
If your opponent has 3 creatures out, he costs 7 and you get an 8-8 instead of a 7-7. And if there's more, which happens sometimes, he's crazy good. Well, unfortunately the Kodo can't kill anything anymore, which is sad. On the plus side, multi-shot will get rid of some of my trouble. It's not great though, because he's still tough. I'd have to trade 2 of my guys to get rid of him, but you know what? I have taunt and she doesn't, so I'm just going to beat her down. And I don't know if this is the best plan, but I didn't screw up and waste my mana. I was planning on keeping my Stampeding Kodo in my hand because I don't know what kind of obnoxious stuff she could play, and frankly, I'm okay with losing 3 damage worth of beatings if I can get a creature. Like if I can destroy a creature for free with him. That's not good. That is the opposite of good. Because that gained him 1 toughness, now I can't just... Badness. Now she's got all that fatness out there. I'm thinking her health is so low. I can keep picking at her with this.
I wonder.
I was thinking I should play both of them just to get more stuff out, but actually... Okay, first things first, I gotta see what her secret is. Is it the armor or is it ice block? It is ice armor, which is not as bad. So now, if I hit her for 4, she's at 7 hit points. Like, she's gonna have to use her guys to kill mine. It's actually her problem right now, mostly. So, yeah, I'm not gonna try and take out those giant death things that she has. The question is, do I shoot her for 2? She'd be at 5. It would still take a couple of turns worth of that. I think I'm better off playing all my fatness. I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm just going to get out all the creatures I can and make it as hard as possible for her to stop me from killing her. She has 7 hit points. She has to kill my 2 biggest creatures or taunt them away.
You gotta be kidding me!
Wow, did she ever respawn with a lot of fat. I don't like that. She's got a card left and I don't. I don't know what I'm going to draw. My deck is more fast stuff and less, like, fat stuff. It's funny that by losing that extra S, you actually gain a lot more heft.
I wonder.
That's what you can expect from me. A lot of wordplay that takes a lot of thinking and isn't really that funny or interesting. Ow. She is going for the beast. She has decided that I'm not going to kill her this turn. That is an interesting decision. Let's test her math. Dark Iron. Give him the bare minimum attack power required to kill the taunt creature. Yeah. She really should have been whittling down my forces. Maybe she did the math and found that she couldn't. That's quite possible. But yeah, that worked for me. Okay, so I am 3-0 with Crazy Hunter deck. Guess we'll have to see how much further I can go next time.
If you enjoyed this, please click the like button, or on your touchscreen, please lick the like button. Warning, licking the touchscreen is not recommended.